siree, it's little old me, that gal with a walk that makes the boys gawk, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And welcome back for another whack at good old movie Macabre. Now this time around, it's the horror of death. I mean, how is that for a scary sounding title, huh? The horror of death. Well, a man obsessed with immortality discovers the secret of the dreaded asphyx. Now, this word asphyx, I ain't exactly sure what they mean by it, but I don't think they're talking about a surgical procedure. Ow! Then again, maybe they are. So, it's the horror of death, another movie Mac biggie, and it's coming right up after these words from the advertisement.
Is the soul at the moment it departs the body. At death.
Whoa, when those guys say they're into still photography, they really mean still. God, what a weird hobby, photographing corpses. Why, that's right up there with collecting bar napkins. Don't move, watch the birdie. And who do you think this guy was waving to? I mean, maybe he was just, you know, waving goodbye. Adios, cruel world. I can just see Sir Hugo's business card now. Sir Hugo Cunningham, photographer. Weddings, bar mitzvahs, and dead people. And now they find smudges all over the slides. Like, big deal, right? I mean, they think it's some soul departing a body or something. If they only knew the truth. Some kid down at the photo drop was eating a chili dog at the same time he was handling their slides. Just send those suckers back. I mean, that's why they give you that guarantee. Horror of death continues.
To die. I shall go out of my mind if I don't know.
And you expect me to help you?
I beg you, Giles.
The last thing that went through Clive's head was that branch on the tree. I guess you could say he found out the hard way that you don't stand up in a boat. Boy, I thought it was kind of dumb on their part in the first place, letting crazy old Sir Hugo take their pictures when they knew his specialty was photographing the dead. Stand over there and just say cheese. Get out of here with that camera, would you, Sir Hugo? Oh, Mama, please take his Kodachrome away. Well, I guess this means there ain't gonna be a wedding after all. So, like, what are they gonna do with the cake and the caviar and the
Champagne.
Oh.
Don't go popping any more corks, Junior. We can always return the champagne.
Let him go!
Let him go. We must be innocent.
Enough! That is enough!
Well, I guess this means that now they're going to retire old number 5's jersey. Gee, I like that part where the guy yells, cut him down, and then some other bloke starts tugging on the poor devil's legs. I said cut him down, not pull him down. And now I think I'm starting to understand the theory of the asphyx. I hate to say it, but I think that crazy old Sir Hugo might be in on something after all. I mean, that guy on the gallows, he got his asphyx, but good. You're watching the horror of death on Movie Macabre.
We can try.
Now that's what I call one giant step forward for science. A guinea pig that'll live forever. Boy, I remember when I was just a little nipper of the dark. It was always such a bummer to get a guinea pig as a pet, only to have it die on me about 6 months later. Oh, yeah. Just about the time I was getting around to naming it, gone. Gee, what a triumph, Sir Hugo. Attaboy. Of course, that triumph did come a little too late for Sir Hugo's son and for his bride-to-be. Not to mention, of course, that poor bloke on the gallows. But it sure is nice to know that some pink-eyed little rodent is gonna make it past his first birthday. And speaking of pink-eyed little rodents, I'd better get us to a commercial before Attila, the program director, has a fit. It's Horror of Death, a movie macabre.
Nice face!
Now, why do they always cover their ears like that when they scream? Never could figure that one out. And speaking of faces, what about hers? I mean, they discovered the secret of immortality, but they still haven't found a cure for ugly. Just kidding, girl. Boy, that clock would have stopped whether you looked at it or not. Well, they almost had themselves another asphyx, didn't they? I mean, this time a human asphyx. From where I stand, a human asphyx looks a heck of a lot like a guinea pig asphyx. But what do I know? I suppose you have to be another asphyx to be able to tell the difference. To tell you the truth, the way that asphyx moved kind of jerky-like, I thought it might have belonged to Kermit the Frog for all I knew. Well, gang, I've got a little bad news for you. We had a few technical problems, and we're going to have to start the movie all over again from the top.
Nothing technical could have gone wrong.
Okay. It's just a cheap gag. Spoil sport.
It's Christina.
You saved his life.
I wanna live forever. Baby, remember. Hello, we're back. Gee, if they'd have used their heads, they'd have put a couple of slices of bread in Sir Hugo's pockets. Now they'd have toast. Guess Sir Hugo never read the Surgeon General's report on how smoking can be hazardous for your health. Well, how about that? They were able to trap Sir Hugo's asphyx. Now, if they could only come up with a little more civilized way of doing that, I think they might have the makings of a swell new franchise. Oh, I can just see it now. Drive-through Eternomats. Immortality while you wait, even if it means waiting forever. Analyze it. If anybody should ask, you're watching The Horror of Death on Movie Macabre.
Proof do you need?
Well, it's a lucky thing for Sir Hugo that he didn't have to get up in the middle of the night to use the John. I mean, no wonder he didn't have that second glass of wine with dinner. And I'll tell you what's gonna kill him. And just wait till next month when the electric bill comes. Oh, boy. That'll give him a bigger shock than the one he got when he was strapped in that chair. I've even got a better idea than that. Make him sit through a Movie Macabre marathon. Oh, that'll do it to him for good. Well, gee, what do you do to top something like immortality? Maybe you, like, work on your bowling score? I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out as the Horror of Death continues on Movie Macabre.
Eva.
Boy, is that Sir Hugo ever getting to be a bore. I mean, just give a guy a little immortality and he rubs it in your face. Well, at least Giles has a face left to rub it in. For Christina, now that's another story. She used to use Head and Shoulders. Now she just uses shoulders. Oh, gee, I wonder if it occurred to them that maybe they didn't need to have a blade that was quite that sharp. Of course, it didn't bother Giles that Christina had lost her head. Heck, he was just planning on throwing a sack over it anyway. But seriously, where do they keep digging up them capital punishment devices? First it was an electric chair, and now guillotine. I mean, what next? Do they bring in a firing squad? Well, the exciting conclusion to The Horror of Death is coming right up after this. Oh, Sir Hugo ended up looking just like a walking mud pack, roaming through all eternity with his itsy-bitsy little pal, a guinea pig. Gee, I wonder why the guinea pig didn't age. He looked as good as new. Hey, maybe he was a new guinea pig. New Guinea? You know, that's like a country. You know? Well, as Sir Hugo found out, you don't want to tamper with Mother Nature. Oh, maybe he could have gone in for a tummy tuck, but immortality? Whoa, that was like getting a little too heavy. Okay, the movie ran a little long this week, so for once, I don't have to tap dance till the time to roll the credits. Guess what? It's time to roll the credits. So until next week when we do it all over again, I'm Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, wishing you and yours unpleasant dreams.